doing accounting for last 7 years.
Sorry.
And I'm doing accounting for last 7 years.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So Geetanjali Chandrasekhar Naresh, can you give introduction?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, I am Yajan Shekhar.
Mm-hmm.
Recently completed my post-graduation MBA Finance, specialized in finance.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm seeking job in SAP.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Next. Yeah,
Good morning, sir.
good morning.
My name is Geetanjali.
Okay.
I am recently completed degree final year
Mm-hmm.
in BCom Computer Applications.
Okay, good. Next. Naresh.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So myself, this is Naresh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm recently done my MBA graduation. It's specialized
Okay.
in finance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So very good. So just want to know like your name, your qualification, and your background, like whether you're from accounts or non-accounts. Because my teaching will be different for people who are from accounts background and non-accounts. So coming to myself, my name is Murali. I have total 15 years experience. I'm a certified FICO as well as S4HANA finance consultant. Okay. So I have almost all 10 years in the teaching field. So today we are going to understand what is SAP, what is FICO, what is S4HANA, the ECC concept, why should I learn SAP? Because in the market we have different ERPs. So all this we are going to understand. So students, like if you have any doubts in the middle, you can please stop and ask me at any point of time. I'll clarify whatever the doubt you have. Okay. So first of all, we'll understand what is SAP. SAP, it stands for system.
Applications.
Yeah. System, application, product in data processing. So what is the system here? All the external component of my computer, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, and the other external parts of the computer we call as a system. Application. In SAP, we have more than 90 plus applications like FICO, sales and distribution, material management, human resources, logistics, inventory management. Like this, we have 90 plus applications. And product, the combination of system and application, we are calling as a product. And again, we are saying as a data processing. So what is the data processing here? Let us say I'm doing the business. I want to understand, I want to know how much profit or what is the loss I'm getting. Or I want to find what is my financial position, what are my assets and liabilities. Or I want to see how much customers I have, what are the vendors I need to have. So these are nothing but the reports, like customer report, vendor report, or your financial statements. So if you want to prepare these reports, first of all, you should have posted the transactions in the system. So posting the transaction system we call as a data processing. Now, SAP we are calling as ECC product. ECC product. It stands for Enterprise Central Component. Enterprise Central Component. So enterprise, we know it's an organization. which does some business. Now, in an enterprise, we have different organizations like your sales, purchase, HR, production, all this. Now, when all the different departments or different organization store the information in one common place, we call as ECC. Like your sales department is storing information here, purchase department, production department, HR, accounts. So that means your data is getting centralized. What is the advantage here? As the information is the centralized, management can take the decision instantly. Now, SAP we are calling as ERP product. So what is ERP product? ERP it stands for Enterprise Resource and Planning. So enterprise, as I said, it is an organization which does some activities like purchase or sell, or it manufactures and sell the same in order to earn profit. Resource. In an organization, we have different resources like men, machine, capital, like this. These resources are not available to us in plenty. They are in scarcity or limited. And planning. So planning is done by the management. So what we can call ERP, the planning which is done by the management in order to utilize the availability of the organization so that we get maximum profit is your ERP concept. Now, so all these are the basics. Basics means tomorrow when you are attending for interview, sometimes there's a chance that they'll ask. Now we are going to see what is FICO. FI it stands for Financial Accounting. Financial Accounting. And CO it stands for Controlling. Financial accounting in terms of reporting we call as a external reporting. And controlling we are calling as a internal reporting. Internal reporting. Now, what do you mean by external reporting? So, as an organization, if I am doing the business, I need to submit the reports like your financial statements, your profit and loss balance sheet. When I'm submitting to the external people or external organization is called as external reporting. So what are the external organization we have? Your shareholder, investor, banks, financial institution, government, income tax, all this we call as a external organization. Now, why should I share the information to the shareholder investor? Because these people are invested the valuable amount in my organization. Now it is my responsibility to inform that whatever the amount they invested isn't safe. So I'm giving them a dividend or interest. And if I'm informed to the government, that is my purpose is to get some dividend or so if I'm informed to the income tax, my purpose is to get some tax exemptions or tax deductions. And if I'm informed to the, one second. Give me 1 second, I'll come back to work. Now, if I'm informed to the income tax, my purpose is to pay some less tax. I want to get some exemptions or deductions. If I'm informing to the government, I want to get some grants or subsidies. This is called as external reporting. And CO, controlling, we are calling as a internal reporting. CO, we are calling as internal reporting. The reporting which is used by the management. The reporting which is used by the management, we call as a controlling here. So controlling, we also call as a management accounting. Management accounting. Now, what does the management do here? Whatever the transactions you are posting in FI, all these transactions we are bringing to the controlling area so that management does some planning activities, and they always want to check the difference or the variance between your plan and actual. Plan we are doing in the controlling area, actual you are posting in FI module. So there could be a variance between your plan and actual, that is called budgeting. Now, this variance always the management want to find it, or this is called as a FICO. Next. Till now, any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Everyone is okay? Mohammed? Geetanjali?
Yeah, I have one question.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Ganesh.
Yeah, please go
So,
ahead.
ERP and ECC, what is the difference then? You mentioned ERP is enterprise resource planning.
Yeah, this is the ERP, this software. ECC is the database we call.
Okay.
Database where we store the information. From the information, we take the management, take the decision activities.
Okay. Thanks, Ganesh.
Yeah. So next, we are going to understand what is S4 HANA. Nowadays, that is the trending in the market. S4 HANA. Now, HANA, it stands for Highly Applied Analytics. Highly Applied Analytics. Now, HANA is a database. It is a database. On the top of the HANA, we have different applications like FICO, we have sales and distribution, material management, we have different applications. Now, what is S4 HANA Finance? As I said, S4 is a, like we call as a, S4 we call as a suite. Suite means on this database, when we have different application like MM, SD, PP, all this is called as a S4 HANA. Now, now the question is, what is the difference between your FICO and S4 HANA Finance? S4 HANA Finance. I say, whatever the configuration we are doing on FICO, the same configuration again I'm going to do on your S4 HANA Finance, S4 HANA. Only difference is that here, first of all, the database, first change is that the database. In FICO, in ECC, this is called as, we are using Oracle database, and this is your HANA database. Whatever the configuration we have done on ECC, the same configuration here also I'm going to do. There. Now, give me 1 second time. Now, so any doubts here till now? Okay. Now, we need to understand why SAP has introduced S/4HANA in the market. Before 2016, SAP is not having its own database. SAP always used to dependent on Oracle RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System, or IBM DB2 database 2. Now what is happening here? For database, for posting of the transaction, we are using some other party, that is Oracle RDBMS or IBM DB2. Now, after 2016, SAP has introduced own database that is called as a SAP database. HANA is nothing but it has acquired HANA database in 2015. Okay. Now, we are going to say what are the roles and responsibilities we have. What are the roles and responsibilities we have in SAP VC? In SAP, we have mainly two types of roles and responsibilities. One is end user. Second is a consultant. Who is an end user? The one who uses a system, that is accountant, manager, CFO, CEO of the company, we call as end user. Because as an end user, as an accountant, I want to post the transactions. As a manager, whatever the transactions are posted, that I want to do reporting to my management. And CFO and CEO, they take the decision based on the information they are given. Now in SAP, if we want to see how end user screen look like, this is my SAP system. So all the access will be given for the participants who are joining. Now, in SAP, wherever you see SAP easy access, we call as a end user screen. Now, second is a consultant. Who is a consultant? The one who configures the system and the one who is responsible for the entire configuration. And also he is a person who maintains a good relation with the client. The success of the consultant depends on how he is maintaining the relation with the client and also how he is understanding about the business requirement. That is your consultant screen. Now I want to see how consultant screen look like. I'll go to system here. I'll go SP, or what is that? I'll explain. Reference IMG. Wherever you see IMG, we call as a implementation screen. So this is your consultant screen. Depending on requirement, from time to time, we go to enterprise structure, financial accounting, controlling, your sales and distribution. We need to configure as per the requirement. Now we are going to see what are the system properties we have. Because before learning, I should be in a position to understand all these basics. Then only I'll be a good consultant. Otherwise, if I'm learning here and there, that doesn't suit for in future. Now we see system properties. All this area we are calling as a application area. What is an application area? Just now we have seen different type of application we have. This is an application. This is called as a application area. Down the line, we call as a status bar. From this status bar, I'll be in a position to find what is my system number, what is my client number, what is my username, what is the programming, what transaction I'm using. All the details I can get it from the status bar. The top line we call as menu bar. Under each and every menu, we have sub-menus. Now on the left-hand side, you see one rectangle box. This is called command bar, where we enter different type of transaction code. Now, what is the transaction code? We also call as T code. Now, it is a combination of letter and number given by SAP to do any activity in an easy way. For example, I say accountant want to post sales invoice. He will enter FB70. He want to post the vendor transaction. I'll enter FB60. I want to post a GL transaction, like say salaries paid, rent paid, wages paid. I want to enter the GL transaction. I'll use FB50. This is called as a transaction. Now this, we have two type of transaction code, standard and customization. All this we call as a standard transaction code, which is supplied by SAP. Customization. Tomorrow, business after paying some amount to SAP, they get a license. Then we call them as a client. So client, after using the system for a certain period or certain time, they say that, dear consultant, whenever the accountant is posting a transaction here, for example, I say the accountant is posting a sales entry or they are posting a salaries transaction. Now client will come and say, dear consultant, my accountant is posting a transaction. When he is posting a transaction, I want the accountant to enter the name of the person, the employee number, where the department of cost center where is working. This we call as a customization. Now this customization, what we will do, we are called as a functional consultant. There are two type of consultants we have, functional and technical. We are called as a functional consultant. Your SD, sales and distribution, material management, and FICO we call as a functional. Then who are the technical consultant? ABAP, basis, admin are called the technical. Now, as a functional consultant, what we do? We approach the ABAP consultant. ABAP or ABAPer, who is a programmer, who does some programming activities. After the program is completed, if I use the same screen here, I can see the employee number, cost center, where the person working, all this I can see the information. This is called as a customization. Now, okay, any doubts till now?
No.
Everyone is okay? Whatever the doubts you have, you can ask me. You can free your, because you came to learn something here. Don't hesitate or don't fear that someone is going to think about me when I ask a question. Forget about others, for concentrate on yours. Okay. Good. So this is about the introduction of SAP S/4HANA Finance. And now I want to see which version I am using. I'll go to Menu, System, Status. I click on Details here. Click on Product Install. We are using the latest version in the market, which is 2023 version in the market. Now, so this is how my configuration material, I'm going to send it to the people who are joining. This is how the material I'll be sharing. One is the PDF of Word document I'm going to share. And also, I'm going to do the configuration in front of you in the Excel sheet. All this configuration, I'm going to send it to you in the form of Excel sheet. So, okay. How we are going to do configuration, screenshot and all. And also I'm going to send you the recordings. So what is the purpose of all this Excel sheet, the PDF and the recordings? I can practice very easily. And when I am practicing here, if I am stuck up somewhere, I could not able to do this activity. I can refer to the Excel sheet or I can refer to the material. Still, I did not understand what it is. I can refer to the recordings we have. And still, I could not able to understand what I am doing. The next class, you can ask me or you can drop an email to me. I'll explain very clearly. Okay. So this is about, and what are the modules we are going to learn here? We are going to do first basic settings. And second is your general ledger accounting. General ledger accounting. So in this, we are going to see, so what we do in the basic configuration of basic settings here. Here we are going to see what is company code, business area, chart of account, fiscal year variant, all this we are going to configure. In the general ledger accounting, we are going to see how to create a GL account, how to post a transaction, how to do reporting activities. The different type of postings like parking, holding, sample, recurring, foreign transactions, accrual, deferral, interest transaction, all this we are going to see. Then we are going to see about accounts payable. In the accounts payable, we are going to understand what is a vendor transaction, how to configure vendor. In S/4HANA, we are calling as business partner. Now, when I am learning accounts payable here, I need to understand why SAP has replaced the customer or vendor with business partner. So in S/4HANA, we are using as business partner. In ECC, we are calling as customer or vendor. Tomorrow, when you're going for an interview, if the same question is asked, like why SAP has replaced the customer or vendor with the business partner, you should be in a position to explain. If I could not able to explain, then it shows a negative impression on me. So I'm going to compare about your customer or vendor with business partner. This is to remove the duplication. Remove duplication. Then in this accounts payable, we are going to see how to create a business partner, how to post a transaction, what is a vendor open item, what is the vendor clear item. And after that, we are going to discuss about the advance payment to the vendor, how to process advance payment, what are the different type of payment method we have, like cash and bank. And after that, we are going to see the very important is your automatic payment program. This covers almost 20% of the interview goes for this automatic payment program. It's very, very important. Then after that, we move to the accounts receivable. So in this account receivable, we are going to see how to create a customer. Now we call business partner. Now, how to create a customer, how to post a transaction, what is customer open item, what is customer clear item. If a customer is doing the advance payment to me, how to process it, the dunning concept, all this we are going to understand. Then we are going to see about asset accounting. Asset accounting, new. So we are going to configure asset accounting. We are going to post the transactions. And after all this, reporting. Reporting, the table level, all this very, very important. Tomorrow when you go for interview, if I say I have done this configuration, but I don't know what is this table and what is the reporting, I'm gone. When you are a consultant, you should be in a position to understand each and everything. That is about the reporting. I'll give the top importance. Then we go to the controlling module. In this controlling module, this is your financial accounting. Now in this, we are going to see about cost center accounting. We are going to see what is cost center, how to create a cost center, how to post a transaction, how to do the reporting. And then we are going to see what is assessment cycle, distribution, reposting, and statistical. Then we are going to see about internal audit accounting. Okay. Then your profit center accounting. Profit center accounting. Then we go to the integration. In integration, we are going to integrate two modules, FI to MM and FI to HD. Coming to the tax part, coming to the taxation, we are going to understand about sales tax. In India, we are calling as a GST, and we are going to understand about withholding tax. Withholding tax. This is the content we are going to understand. And one more thing, whenever we are doing the configuration, whenever we are learning something here, always I say this is an interview question, this is the interview question, all this. So if we are thinking or we are planning that or we are discussing this interview question, so right from the beginning itself, we are preparing for the interview. Tomorrow, if someone asks what is the question or what is the particular point, you should be in a position to explain. And every month, I'm going to conduct one mock interview. Okay. I'm going to share with the interview questions also. All this I'm going to do. So that's all from my side. If you have any question, you can ask me. Any questions? Whatever it is, even the basics also I'll explain.
So Ganesh, basically when you mention this control integration taxation, these are the modules for the course?
Yes, modules.
Okay. So
So
how long does it take to complete the modules?
it will take minimum 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we are going to understand in depth, and here also, when we are doing the practice here, we are going to do the 3 roles here. One is implementation consultant. implementation we are going to do. Then we are going to do end user. And also we are going to do the support consultant. Support consultant. So as a consultant, we do the configuration. Now end user, after the transactions are posted, I need to check whether whatever the configuration I'm doing is correct or not. Now, support consultant, the end user using the system, he is getting some errors. So as a consultant, support consultant, I need to remove or I need to give the solution to the support consultant. So all these three roles we are going to look. Okay. So in the support consultant, I'm going to explain about what is the ticket, how you're going to get the ticket, how you're going to give the solution to that. All this I'm going to explain. Okay. So that's all from my side. If any question is there, you please ask me. Questions are always welcome. Don't try to hesitate or don't feel shy to ask a question. If you feel shy, if you feel hesitate, you are losing your career. Okay. So if everyone is silent, that means everyone understood, right? No questions.
Hello,
Yes, yes.
sir. May I add one?
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Please explain about withholding tax, and also could you please explain about
This is the configuration, not a mod. This is a configuration, not single topic. I'll explain how to do the configuration, how to post a transaction, all this.
could you please scroll down, please? Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll.
Up or
scroll
down?
Up,
Up or
up, sir, please.
okay.
Yeah, table level.
Hmm.
Reporting table level. Could you please explain
Yes.
it?
So, like I say, here, whenever we are posting a transaction in SAP, SAP will save the information in table and table relations. Table and table relations. I'll give one example here. It is a technical topic. Don't get confused here. People who are not on this one. So we need to understand what is BKPF table, ACDOCA, what is BSEC table. All this we need to understand. So BKPF, I say, whatever the information you are entering here, the document date, document type, posting company code, all this we call as a header data. This is saved in the BKPF table. Now we have BSEC table. BSEC all right, okay. BSEC we call as a line item. What is the line item here? Your posting key, debit, credit, what is the debit amount, what is the credit amount, all this we call as a line item. And total, GLTO we call as a total table. What is the total here? Your debit total, credit total, line item total, all we call as a GLTO. And ACDOCA we are calling as Universal Journal nowadays. It is new to S4HANA Finance. So Universal Journal, we say no reconciliation required. What is that? I'm going to explain in our class, because if I say now at the beginning, people will get confused or you will get confused here. Okay. Any questions? Or do you want me to explain in depth?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any other questions? No. So if no questions are there, can I wind the session? Naresh, Venkat, Chandrasekhar, Geetanjali,
So Dinesh, these
Divakar.
This was just the demo, right? So when
this-
actual class is starting?
Very soon the management will inform to you.
Okay. Okay.
This is only presentation, just a demo.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I'll be expecting WhatsApp message from your institute then.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
After the demo is completed, management will get back to you.
All right. Beautiful.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Any questions?
That's everything. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for your time also. And I
It
hope
was awesome.
everyone understood. And I'm
Yes.
closing the meeting. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Connection.